angel of the church of the Laodiceans write, to him who overcomes, I will grant to sit with me on my throne, as I also overcame and sat down with my Father on his throne. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. I suppose one of the first things we think of, or maybe might think of, when we hear this verse is the throne, and the picture again of ruling with Christ, which we found in Revelation 2:26 and 27, and also 1:6. And in connection with those verses, we spoke about that. But for me, the focus is on the sitting. We get to sit. We get to put our feet up. We get to rest. We get to do no more work. And in a proper understanding, we get to be lazy. In the sense, of course, that we don't have to work anymore. And yes, here in time, this is ours already through faith. We don't have to work for our salvation. It's done. It is finished. Hear him cry. But here in time, we do work in the sense of the struggle between the new and old man in us. That daily battle against sin. Wanting to walk in the Spirit, desiring to walk in the Spirit, desiring to be rid and shed ourselves of these filthy clothes and to be clothed in righteousness. Jesus here shows us the end of our faith, that we get to sit down as he did. For when he ascended, he sat down at the right hand of the Father, indicating that all was accomplished, all was finished, there was no more work to be done. Go back to Genesis, and God rested on the seventh day. We long for our seventh day. The seventh day of eternity, don't we? When we can sit down in heaven and don't have to go out and battle sin in us anymore. We don't have to work anymore by the sweat of our brow. Don't have to go out and weed the garden or weed the flower beds or trim the hedges or mow the grass or shovel snow. Sit down. In eternity, and rest. That's what Jesus gives. And that's what we can look forward to when we leave this earth and when the day of judgment comes and we ascend into heaven and sit down